Hello, my friends. I'm so excited because I found Madeline, Caldecott winner in 1940, before even I was born. One thing that I thought was interesting, I looked up, and we in America say Madeline because we think that's the right way. And actually, in Paris, according to Google, they say Madeline. So I'll just go ahead and say Madeline so that it doesn't bother you guys if you're used to hearing this book. What a great photo, right? Painting. This is by Ludwig Bemelmans. Thank you, Ludwig Bemelmans. Love him. This is such a great book. Oh, I want to also acknowledge that my darling friend Mary and her daughter Josie loaned me this book so I could read it to you. Thank you, Mary and Josie. So then we have the inside page, Madeline, Story and Pictures by Ludwig Bemelmans. Madeline. Oh, it's such a good book. You see the first thing. In an old house in Paris that was covered with vines. Love vine-colored houses. Lived 12 little girls in 2 straight lines. In 2 straight lines, they broke their bread. They call eating breaking bread. Have you ever heard of that? And brushed their teeth and went to bed. What an orderly life. I wonder if it was fun. They smiled at the good. Shall we smile at the good? And they frowned at the bad. Can you frown? Good frowning. Thank you. I like it when you participate like that. And sometimes they were very sad. They left the house at 9:30 in 2 straight lines. In rain or shine. The smallest one was Madeline. She was not afraid of mice. She loved winter snow and ice. To the tiger in the zoo, Madeline just said, "Boo boo." You want to say that to the tiger in the zoo? Poo poo. She wasn't afraid of anything. And no one knew so well how to frighten Miss Clavel. In the middle of the night, one night, Miss Clavel turned on her light. She said, "Something is not right." You want to do that? No, something is not right. Just woke up. Oh, little Madeline sat in bed and cried and cried. Her eyes were red. And soon after Dr. Cohn came, he rushed out to the phone. They used to have phones in the hallways. Everyone didn't have a phone in those days. Rushed to the phone. And he dialed Danton 106. "Nurse," he said, "it's an appendix." Everyone had to cry. Not a single eye was dry. Madeline was in his arm in a blanket so soft and warm. I'm glad someone helped her. In a car with a red light, they drove out into the night. Can you do a emergency thing? Madeline woke up 2 hours later in a room with flowers. That was a nice thing to wake up to. Madeline soon ate and drank. On her bed, there was a crank. They used to crank up the bed to get him to go up and down. And a crack on the ceiling had a habit of somehow looking like a rabbit. Outside were birds and trees and sky, and so 10 days quickly passed by. One nice morning, Miss Clavel said, "Isn't this a fine day to visit Madeline? Isn't this a fine day to visit Madeline?" The sign said, "Visitors from 2 to 4, read a sign outside the door. Tiptoeing with solemn face, with some flowers and a vase, her friends came to cheer her up. They walked and then said, "Ah," when they saw the toys and candy and the dollhouse from Papa. But the biggest surprise by far, on her stomach was a scar. What a surprise. "Goodbye," they said. Do you want to say goodbye to Madeline? "Bye, Madeline. Goodbye," they said. "We'll come again." And the little girls left in the rain. They're waiting at the bus stop. They went home and broke their bread, brushed their teeth, and went to bed. Let's see, where's the empty bed? There, Madeline's bed's right there. It's empty. She's at the hospital. In the middle of the night, Miss Clavel turned on the light and said, "Something is not right. Something is not right." And afraid of disaster, Miss Clavel ran fast and faster. And she said, "Please, children, do tell me what is troubling you." And all the little girls cried, "Boo-hoo! We want our appendix out too." They thought Madeline had the best situation ever. Oh, and then she said, "Good night, little girls. Thank the Lord you are well. And now go to sleep," said Miss Clavel. And she turned out the light and closed the door. And that's all there is. There isn't more. And look how tiny the words get at the bottom. There isn't more. The end. Thank you, Madeline. Thank you, Miss Clavel. Thank you, 10 little girls who all wish they could get their appendix out. Thanks for being here. I'll see you next time. I love that book. Bye.